Hi guys, it's Adam Bowcutt here, and this is the 8 p.m. English session for goal setting and strategy mapping. And it's 5 a.m. here on a Monday morning in Brisbane in Australia, and just looking forward to sharing my thoughts with you, and I hope you get some value from this. So let's get cracking. So quick intro. I thought I was introduced to this and invited by Ryan, the fantastic Ryan Hartley, which is great. And so I watched his quick intro, and he's inspired me to just go black and white. Why not? So it's all good. And so what we're going to do today is probably going to be about 20 minutes, maybe a bit less, bit more, depending on how we go. And hey Ryan, how's it going, mate? Good morning. Well, good evening to you. And so it's about 8 p.m. where you are. It's 5 a.m. here. Hey Anna, how's it going? Great to see you. What's up, Ryan? I'm so really excited about this. It's even though it's really early for me. It's 5 a.m. Just got my little plug there. XnForce. Just put it there. There we go. So who am I? My name is Adam Bowcutt, and I did the previous session on leadership. So hey Mitch, how's it going, mate? What? Hey yeah. I'm really excited to do this. So this second one, I'm grateful that Ryan has invited me to do this. So we're going to do the goal setting and strategy mapping. And so my name is Adam Bowcutt, and I am a growth mindset psychology coach. I've got a degree in psychology from the University of Southampton. So if anyone knows Southampton, went to Southampton Uni, or knows friends from there, I've got some good mates that I'm still in touch with. We've got a WhatsApp group. There's 7 of us on there, and we've had it going for years, and there's so much fun banter that goes on. And I'm not sure if they're watching yet, but it's really good fun. So it's really great to keep build relationships and keep them going, because you get to choose. You can choose your own. You don't get to choose your family, but you get to choose your friends, and choose wisely. What's in the event? Damn it. Should I carry on? In the event? That's all good. It's all good. I've got a degree in psychology, and I'm studying a diploma in counselling at the moment currently. And I currently work in the finance industry, and I am an entrepreneur as well. So I've got a company that I co-founded with my co-founder called Wendy Cheer, and it's called XnForce. So it's a growth mindset coaching for corporates and small to medium businesses as well. So check it out, XnForce.com. Bit of a plug there. I'm doing an event called #The Gathering today in Brisbane City, 10 a.m. So if you know anyone in Brisbane, feel free to let them know. It's 10 a.m. Monday 9th of April this morning. It's Monday here in Australia. Cool. All right, so goals. So why do we set goals? The problem is not setting goals. So if you haven't set any goals, why have you not set any goals? And if you don't set any goals, what do you think the problem is? So if I can get anything out of this, if anyone can get any value out of this, the most important one would be just to set even one goal, and then you're ahead of a lot of people. So why is it important to set goals? So if you set a goal, and it's important whether if you set it in your mind, that's one thing, but it's more important to get it into reality. So if you have an idea, or you have a goal that you want to achieve, write it down straight away. Get it from your mind into reality. Write it down on a piece of paper. I've got a few of these, or even post-it notes as well. So if you got a journal, or even post-it notes, just have them all around where you travel with them. Have it in your bag, have it in your wallet or something, or whatever you have an idea or have a goal that you want to achieve. Just write it down so it's in reality. And so yeah, and the other thing we're going to do after we've talked about goal setting, we're going to move on to strategy. That's another really important skill and process and plan to help you achieve your goals. And goals give you long-term vision and short-term motivation, so they're both really important. So really important to have a vision because you can really visualize and focus and be clear on what you want. And vision is about visualizing pretty much exactly what you want, so it's more highly likely for you to achieve it. Yes, completely agree, Ryan. Everything we see first started as an idea that someone made reality, 100%. So our thoughts are so powerful. So think about it, and really think about it, and visualize it so clear so that it's already happened, and it's highly likely. You keep thinking about it, you keep feeding your mind, reading things like this constantly. You're feeding your mind. If you feed your mind with junk like McDonald's, all really unhealthy food, whatever you watch TV. TV to me is chewing gum for the eyes. You feed it with crap, the crap's going to come out. If you feed it with good stuff, like this is leaders eat last. Simon Sinek. I know Ryan will like this. Yeah, so feed your mind with good information that you're really passionate about, and the good things are gonna be produced from it. So just feed your mind with healthy things, and then you'll create some amazing goals. So where were we? Yes. So short goals give you long-term motivation. Visualization is massively important, right? I agree. So goals give you long-term vision and short-term motivation. You need both. To get a vision, it can take a long time. You need a lot of patience as well. And short-term motivation is really important as well, because you need to keep going every single day. Wake up every single morning with that fire, with that passion, with that energy. And energy is massively important. This is a marathon. It's not a sprint. It's going to take a long time. So that's something to think about. Yes, yeah, definitely. Out with the TV, in with the audibles, Ryan's saying. So I don't watch TV. I just read books. I'm online quite a lot, and I read articles online. I read somewhere the other day that it's really important as well. Maybe don't even watch news. It's just full of real negative information that you feed your mind with. And news, they just want to write or publish negative stories and things to get readers and viewers. So I don't even watch news. If it's really important, it's going to come to me. Someone's going to tell me. It's really more important to read long form articles, whether it's books or information that's been well thought out, and then it's really important to have critical thinking skills as well, and that is going to be a massive skill. This is a bit of a heads up. Massive skill, 3 to 7 years. Critical thinking skills. AI, artificial intelligence, robots, they're good at calculating really quickly. However, their critical thinking skills, emotional intelligence, empathy, they don't have it yet. So really important to just focus on building critical thinking skills. That's one of my goals. Is to my critical thinking skills are not too bad. They're relatively solid. However, I really want to improve on them. Yes, nice one, Anna. You haven't had a TV in 2 years. That's excellent. So good. Okay, and also if I'm not sure how the ages of people that are going to be watching this or watching this now. I know I've got a rough idea of Anna and Ryan's age roughly, and then. But if you're a little bit older, relatively speaking, old to someone could be 20 if you're 10. Old to someone if you're 20 could be 30. Old to someone who's 40 could be 80. So it's all relative. So what the message I'm getting to is you are never too old to set a new goal or dream a new dream. So really just you could be 60, you could be 30, whatever. Set a new goal and dream a dream and get it down. Goals, strategy, and it will happen. So yeah, it's really important to do that. Ray Kroc, McDonald's, and guy from KFC, guy who created KFC. I know it's a bit of a fast food, junk food sort of thing. But anyway, they were around about 55, 65 before they started their business. So it just shows that you can start setting something, creating something in your life from a late age, early age, it doesn't matter. Definitely, Anna, we have one life. One life. You have to use it. Time is I keep saying it, and it's so important, it's so true for me, is time is more valuable than money. Focus on what you want to spend this is going to help you refine your goals as well, and create your goals. What do you want to do? Where do you want to spend most of your time? Do you want to spend it at work, at a place you don't enjoy, you're not passionate about, and you're waiting, oh, I can't wait till it's 5 o'clock. Oh, it's Monday. Oh, it's Monday today. This is awesome. It's Monday. It's a fresh new week. Loads of energy. So would you rather spend your time, spending time with family, spending time with friends, creating things, adding value to people, having service, being kind to people, going to work, doing your life's work? Definitely, Ryan. I agree. We only have now. It's a thing that you reminded me then about the past is no bearing on the future. You want to create, just start. Definitely, I completely agree. So the past, it's already happened. It's done. Forget about it. It's done. It's important to get feedback and learn from the past, and appreciate what you've done, where you've come from. However, it's done. The future hasn't even happened yet. You're creating it. It's amazing. If you worry about, I've had depression as well, and a lot I've heard that, and I've read that depression is being focused on the past and worrying about the past. Anxiety is worrying and being focused and worrying about the future. So we only have the present, which is right now, right here, right now. That is all we have. There is no past. There's no future. There is only now, and it is. What's that guy's name? The super intelligent guy. E equals MC squared, guys. You know what I'm talking about. Him, Albert Einstein. He said past, present, future. Past, present, and future is an illusion. So we only have now. Let me think about it. He said present. We only have the present. Anyway, so Einstein. Yeah, Einstein. Yeah, so let's, I'm kind of digressing a little bit. So let's get started a bit more. All right, so why is it important to set goals? We've already covered that. And main messages are, setting goals creates motivation. And so you get out of bed every morning to create motivation. And as well as having motivation, you have lots. It creates lots of energy as well. And people talk a lot about time management. Managing time is really important. However, more important than that is managing your energy. If you're managing your time but you've got no energy, it's not very effective. So focus more on managing your energy. For example, when do you have most of your energy? For example, if you're like me, and you can probably tell now, I've got loads of energy in the morning. I'm really good early in the morning. I get to about, probably shouldn't tell my bosses at where I work, finance industry. I fade at about 1 p.m, 2 p.m. I'm really good. I've got loads of energy from really early in the morning to about 2 p.m. and then I fade, and then my brain doesn't work as well. So focus on when you have most of your energy. It's different for different people. Early riser, you work your night out. Just focus on where you have most energy and put your time and energy into that. So that's that. Yeah, Eckhart Tolle, Power of Now. Yeah, I've read that. It's amazing. It's so good. Just purely focusing on right now, right here, right now. That's all you have, and that gives you so much focus and energy. And you start to really connect with people. You start to listen to them, connect with them. You're not worrying about, you're talking to someone. You're not worrying about, I've got to go and put the laundry. I've got to go and do something. I've got these things I've got to do. And you're talking to someone, or you're thinking in the past, what do they think of me? What I've done in the past, or things in the past. Yeah, be focused right on the present. Eckhart Tolle, Power of Now, really great book. Hello, Hayley Parker. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. It's we're welcome to my office in sunny Brisbane. It's 5:15 a.m. in the morning now, and it's black. It's dark outside. I was going to do it outside like last time, but it's black. It's not even. The sun rises at 6 a.m. So 45 minutes. Yeah, nice one. Procrastinating, definitely. You might as well just do it now. Might as well. What's the solution to procrastination? Do it now. Make sure it's prioritized. All right, so where are we? Yeah. I used to have no quick story. I used to have no goals, and it didn't help. So I went through some pretty heavy depression. No goals, no motivation, no energy. Couldn't even get out of bed, and I'm pretty sure a few of those. Oh, Adelaide, Radelaide. Hayley, yeah, I've never been to Adelaide, but I'm keen to check it out. Radelaide. I'm enjoying Brisbane, to be honest. And I like Melbourne's really cool as well. Great coffee, great culture. Yeah, definitely recommend Melbourne as well. But if you ever come to go to Adelaide, come and visit Brisbane. We'll go for a coffee and have a catch up. Yeah, excellent. So where are we? Yeah. I didn't have any motivation because I had no goals, and I was a bit. My mental health was a bit low, but super strong now. And so the message is set goals. Anything, write it down. Where do you want to be in 10 years' time? Where do you want to be in 5 years' time? Where do you want to be in 1 year's time? And then write them down. Yeah, let's do it, Hayley. Keen. Also, setting goals, writing them down specifically, it really, really, really helps to refine clarity. So being completely clear. Clarity is power. The more specific you are, we talked about it earlier with Ryan and Anna, is if you visualize something where it's super clear and you're super clear and you have massive clarity on exactly what you want, it's highly likely for you to get there. How can your brain work? Your brain is such an amazing piece of machinery. It's amazing, and you feed it with great food, with great knowledge. Put it in there. It's gonna create solutions to the problems you put in there, to the challenges you put in there. If you're really clear on the problems and challenges of what you need, your brain will start creating solutions with other people and yourself. And when you go to sleep, your brain is, your subconscious brain and your waking brain, when you're awake, starts to think about solutions as you go. And the more you feed it with great knowledge, the quicker and more creative you'll be. So I'm just going to have a read what you guys are saying. That's something I'm bad at, setting goals. No, hey, Hayley, you've come to the right place. So we're going to help you set some goals in you. Please, got a challenge for you, Hayley, and anyone else. Set at least 2 goals before you go to bed tonight. I know it's about 20 past 8 where you are. Before you go to sleep, write down 2 goals. Okay, so I've just got one other thing. I also add to that, who do I want to be and how do I... Yes, definitely. And that's another thing I was going to mention as well, Ryan, is setting goals. You're only limited by imagination. It's better to set massive goals that just as big as you can think of. You've only got one life, like Anna said, and I agree, one life. Think of the biggest goals, no limits. Write them down, and it's more important who you become as you work towards those goals. It's highly likely you'll reach them. Even if you don't, even if you'll get close to it, who you become will be so important, probably more important than actually reaching those goals. How many people you help, who you become, the type of person you are, the clarity of thought you have, the personal development, the growth you have, you become a better human. And little plug here for you, Ryan, you are always better than yesterday when you set these goals and you work towards them. Okay, 2 goals, nice one, Hayley. Yeah, mate. I was going to mention as well is it's really good to make yourself accountable for your goals. So you can do that by sharing it with family, sharing it with us on this awesome group. You're always better than yesterday. Share them, make yourself accountable. Share it on social media if you're comfortable with that. Tell your workmates, tell your colleague, tweet it, put it on social media. I am going to achieve this goal by this date, and then make yourself accountable. Humans are really good at sticking to their word generally because they want to be consistent. So share it, become accountable. Oh yeah, so progress. I love that word. That is one of my favourite words, Ryan. Progress. Definitely. Love it. Absolutely love it. So, goals. Let's refine goals. Accountability, yeah. This is awesome engagement, guys. Have any questions, fire away. Keep firing away questions. Yes, accountability is something I want to develop in here. Get goal setting and community accountability, definitely. It's so powerful, the power of a group. It's really great that you can hold yourself accountable. It's a great example of self-discipline, and discipline is created by daily habits. So and habits can take up to a few weeks to set in. So once you set a daily habit, self-discipline, you'll become more accountable for yourself, which is really important. However, you can start with a group accountability, which we can start on here in this group as well. So yeah, make yourself accountable. All right, so goal setting. So some of you guys might have heard it already. If you haven't, this is cool. It's be smart. So set SMART goals. So what do I mean by that? SMART goals, specific. We've already talked about it. Be completely specific. Clarify your goals. The more specific, the better. I am going to read 50 books in 1 year, in 365 days, by 2 p.m. on the 24th of December 2018. Only non-fiction books. Make it really specific, okay? So, be specific. M, measurable. Make it measurable. So make your goals measurable. Peter Drucker said, if you can't measure, you can't manage. So you need to be specific and manage your be able to measure. To be able to manage your goals, you need to be able to measure them. So how can I, for example, how can I manage to measure that I've done read 50 books by 24th of December 2018. So when it gets to 24th December 2018, I tally how many books I've read. If I've read 50, I've measured it, and then you can give yourself milestones as well. Say a quarter of the way through the year, 3 months in, you're like, okay, how many books have I read? And then you can say, all right, so I've read 25 books 6 months in. You're like, oh sweet, I'm on track. So you can measure it. If you're a bit behind, you can speed it up a little bit. Go do a course on Udemy course on how to read quicker. There's always solutions to the problem. So and then if you're ahead of the game, say if you're reading 30 books in six months, you can either ease off or just can keep consistent pace, or even go faster. It's completely up to you. You can measure it, so it's completely up to you. All right, so what's A? Yeah, make them attainable. So what I mean by that, and I mentioned before, make your goals absolutely massive goals. No, limited by imagination, just think of huge goals. However, they do need to be attainable. So for example, I want to fly to the moon in next week. So that's not attainable. Never say never, unless you're Elon Musk and then you got some massive funding and you can maybe do it in a week, fly to the moon. So make it attainable within reason, but still you don't have to put limits on it. Who am I to say? If you want to fly to the moon in a week, it's doable. All right, so yeah, just attainable. All right, so where else are we? Relevance. They need to be relevant to you. Achievable. Yeah. Attainable, achievable, definitely. And so and they need to be relevant to you. So relevant to you is going to match with which we're going to move on to, is your values. So your core values. So what is it relevant? Your goals, they need to be relevant to you. My goals are relevant to me. Your goals might not be relevant to me. So make sure they're focused and relevant to what you need, what you want, and what you want to achieve. So make sure they're relevant. So for example, if your goals are, or if your core values, one of mine is trust, building trust, and another one is kindness. So sharing kindness, being kind. So if I set goals that are not congruent to being kind or building trust, then they're not relevant. So set goals that are relevant to you and to your core values. So for example, if creativity is one of your core values, set goals that are relevant to being creative. If you set a goal that means that you're not going to have time to be creative, then it's not helpful. So next one is T, time-based. So make sure that the goals that have a set time scale. So A to B. I'm going to start here and I'm going to finish here, B, and there's a time scale in between. So is it going to be in a year? Is it going to be 5 years? Is it going to be 10 years? You could even set a daily goal. What am I going to achieve from 9 a.m. in the morning to 5 p.m. in the afternoon, and have it set exactly and set those deadlines. So it's really important. SMART goals, S-M-A-R-T, SMART. Be smart. And one tip that I learned about achieving your goals is by a mentor and friend called Mitch Wan, and the Wan, hashtag the Wan, good dude. He said, I just think, work hard or work smart. He's like, work smart and hard. The and is really important. Work smart and hard. This guy, he got made, I hope he doesn't mind telling his story. Anyway, he's a great goal setter and great strategist. So he lost his job. He got fired or made redundant. I can't quite remember. 7 years ago, and he set a goal. He goes, I've got a problem. I've got no job. I need a solution. So he started his own company 7 years ago, and built it up. He's been doing it for 7 years. He's had no sick days in 7 years. He's a great leader. He goes in every single morning to be a leader for his staff. He didn't pay himself for over 3 years, and he's built it from one person himself. He's built it from 7 years from one person to 80 staff, 4 managers, and it's very, very profitable, and it's growing. Yeah, definitely. And and he now owns. He's starting to reward himself. That's what I was going to get to that as well. He's starting to reward himself. So, and he's really into cars. His passion is cars. He owns a McLaren 650 Spider and an Audi. I think it's an R8. One of the he's building a couple of other businesses as well. So it's definitely doable. You just set goals. So what I was mentioning before, give yourself, once you've achieved your goals, and everyone is going to achieve their goals, is reward yourself for your small wins. So if you achieve something, give yourself a bit of a, get yourself something nice, give yourself a nice experience, and then it keeps that motivation going. All right, so where are we? We're a little bit. What time is it? Oh my god, 30 minutes. All right, guys, I'm going over a little bit here, so I'll just smash into strategy once we've focused on it. We've done the goals, so yeah, we've pretty much done the goals, core values. Also just a couple little tips here. So write down your goals in a journal. So have that with you. Start writing them down. Write ideas down. Reward yourself small wins. Set S.M.A.R.T goals. SMART, measurable, attainable, relevant or reachable, and time-based. And small things to start with. For example, make your bed in the morning. Small task in the morning, and that's one goal that you've achieved, done. Then it builds on to the next tasks. Set yourself little mini challenges. For me, I give myself a cold shower in the morning. It's a little challenge. It wakes me up. I had one before this, and it's pretty good. Maybe get up 5 minutes earlier in the morning to create a bit more time. Time is more valuable than money. And Winston Churchill said, never give up, and you will achieve your goals. Constant dopamine kicks. Yeah, dopamine. It keeps you going. It's a good pleasure neurotransmitter. Old dopamine, so good. It's good stuff, and you'll get that you'll keep getting the dopamine kicks as you reward yourself. All right, energy management, more important than time management. We focus on that. Accountability. Tell your friends. All right, so let's move on to strategy. So I'm gonna smash through this because we've kind of done half an hour already, and I was thinking 20 minutes. I've got to get prepared for my XnForce presentation today in the morning in the city. So excuse me. All right, strategy. So what is strategy? Strategy is it's effectively a plan. It's a plan of action to get you towards your goals. So the problem is people have goals, which is great. Sometimes they don't have strategy. And if you don't have a strategy, it's less likely for you to achieve your goals. So they work really well together. So strategy it's a dynamic action plan, and it's focused on a long-term outcome, and with focusing on what specifically you're going to do and what you're not going to do. So it keeps you really, really focused. And also it's really important to, because this could be long-term, this could be a 10-year goal, 5-year, 3-year, 1 year. Things change, life happens, the economy changes, peaks and troughs, different leaders come into power, different decisions are made. So, and you can't predict the future. You can create it, you cannot predict it. So it's really important to be dynamic and be adaptable. So what I mean by that is by constantly adjusting. So you might have to adjust certain things. It's an analogy from a mentor of mine, Marco. And it's a great one that stuck with me. Is imagine you're flying a plane. You've got a plane. And the plane knows it starts in the airport, say on Brisbane, and then it goes to wants to go to London. It knows its destination, A to B, Brisbane to London. It has to constantly adjust, slight little adjustments to keep on track. It might have to go a bit lower, a bit higher, bit of turbulence, adjust. However, if you make slight adjustments to your goals and your strategy, you will definitely get to your destination. You just have to be a bit dynamic, take a bit of action, and solve problems as you go. So, and also, Benjamin Franklin said, planning to fail. Let me start that again. Failed with that because I failed to plan. So failing to plan is planning to fail. So you need a plan. So this is what I was going to give you. This it's called R.P.M. It's a strategy map that you can use. It will really help you to get your goals. So what is it? It's results, purpose, massive action plan, R.P.M. So this is a strategy that I use, and it's here. I'll show you mine. If you can see it, probably backwards. Basically, that's my R.P.M. plan. I've got that every day. So what it is, it's you start with your purpose, which is a massive thing, it's effectively your why. So what is your purpose for achieving your goal? You start with the results. So for example, what is the result you want? And you write it down specifically. What's your result? What do you want to achieve? Okay, by next year, for example, one of mine is I want to get to 12% body fat by I think in 2 months. I need to be more specific with my goals. And then another one is I want to get 10 clients for XnForce by the 24th of December 2018. So really specific. And so you start with your results. So that's the result I want, for example. Okay, so here's the XnForce one. Where is it? Okay, here we go. What's my results? 10 clients by 24th December 2018. Here we go. Yeah, boy. I get it. So and then what's the purpose? What's my purpose? Written it down here. Legacy, passion, freedom, choice. That's my purpose. And also I want a legacy. I want to provide something when I'm gone. I'm going to reach 100. Well, after I'm dead, I want my legacy to remain for my son, to carry on, to learn, and then to keep adding value and providing value for something I've created that's still around after I've gone. Legacy, passion, energy. I'm really I want to help so many people, and XnForce is going to be a vehicle that's going to help us do that. Choice, create choice and freedom as well. I don't want too much choice. Choice is a great thing. Yes, definitely, Ryan. Our boys, your son, he's 5 and he's smashing it already. That's so amazing, mate. It's you must be so proud. Yeah, our boys will definitely keep our legacy going, and it's exciting. And also, after you've set your results, you do your purpose. You write that down, which is your comes from your core values and what you want to achieve, and why. Most importantly, why. What is your purpose? And then you move to massive action plan. So you can set goals, you can have strategy, but if you don't take any action, nothing's going to happen. You can think about it. You can think, oh no, I'm gonna keep thinking about it. But it's good. That's good. You need to take action. So you write down your massive action plan. So what specific actions you want to take to get towards results. So for example, for XnForce, to get 10 clients, what do I need to do? I need to network. I need to consistently network. I need to go for meetings with people, set meetings up, do things like this. Just to get the word out there. You never heard of R.P.M? Oh, excellent. I'm glad you. This might be helpful. So that's great. I'm glad I'm adding value. That's definitely a passion of mine as well. And so what do I need to do? I need to cold call up businesses, cold call. It's tough, but it needs to be done. So I was doing a bit of that. So cold calling, networking, do it at work, offer to give free value. So give value. Another little tip: give value before receiving it. Give value without even an expectation of return. It's really important. And then branding. So I'm going to do branding, advertising. I'm doing an event, which I'm doing an event today, and also become an expert and practice your craft. So that's a massive action plan. And also, I've put meditation on there as well, because that's really important. It creates time to think and be creative, and create space to be present and really focus on what's important, because it's really easy to get you start the day, I've got this to do, this to do, and then you lose track of why you're here and what you're doing. It's really important to center yourself. Do a bit of, even if it's 1 minute, 5 minute, 20-minute meditation. It really helps to chill yourself out and really focus on what's important. Even right now, Even if you take a deep breath, sometimes I have to do it because I get a bit excited. You might be able to tell. I just go, just exhale, and it really kind of centers you. My sisters in this community would benefit from the R.P.M. Yeah, definitely. R.P.M method. So a massive action plan, and then what do you do after that? Yeah, you prioritize your actions. So the massive action plan that you do in M.A.P. So for example, what's most important? So I do cold calling and networking is really important. So I put them at the top. That must do. And then you have you'd like to do, for example, I'd like to do a bit of branding, and then you put it second down the list, and then creating a bit of space, time for thinking time. I want to create a 20 minutes thinking time to think of solutions and ideas. That's I'd possibly like to do, and then you add leverage. So who or what or how can you leverage to reach those goals? So for example, can you get your friend, or can you get a business partner, or can you hire someone to use your time, so you can use your time more with more value? So for example, you could think about, if you need to clean the house, and some people might like this idea, but it's going to take you 2 hours, 3 hours to clean the house, but it's going to cost you, I don't know what the prices are in England, but it could cost you, I don't know, £20, or it's like $40, $40 to $80, or $40 to $100 to get it done, or I'm not sure the prices. Anyway, it's going to cost you money to get it done. However, if you could use those 3 hours to create more money or create more value, rather than that, to get towards your goals, your actions to get towards your results with this strategy, then leverage it. And that's just one example. So you could ask someone, you could pay someone to do a task for you that's not the best use of your time. So you focus on your strengths of what you want to achieve and what your skill sets are and what your strengths are. Focus on that. That will get you to your goals quicker, stronger, with a better strategy, rather than you not wasting your time, but you're not prioritizing your time most effectively. You could get someone else to do it, and then it'll free up more time. You own time's limited. And then after you've leveraged, this is really important as well. Last thing you do on the R.P.M plan is to schedule your those specific time slots. So you've prioritized what you're going to do, and you've put them the tasks you need to do. You add them into your schedule, and you can do that. I do that with Google Calendar. So I schedule exactly what time. All right, I'm going to cold call this amount of people at this exact time, and it pops up reminder on my Google Calendar. All right, cool. And then you do it. And then once you get in the habit of doing it, you do these small, tiny actions every single day, or when the schedule pops up, and you get it done. And if you keep completing these actions, there's only one result is to achieve the result with purpose, with your why. So this is really powerful. R.P.M, results, purpose, massive action plan. So quick review. Start the results. Write the results you want. Write your goal you want. Then go to purpose. Write your purpose. Why are you doing it? Why are you doing it? What is your why? What is your purpose? Then write your massive action plan. What actions, specific actions you're going to take to get there, and then prioritize them. Prioritize the actions. What is the most important thing you're going to do? What's the second important thing you're going to do? What's the must do, like to do, could do? And then leverage. See what you can leverage. See what you can outsource or leverage to be more effective use of your time to get towards your goal. And then lastly, most importantly, schedule those prioritized tasks into your schedule. Google Calendar, write it down, however best you do it. All right, cool. All right, guys, that's the strategy, goal setting and strategy mapping. And yeah, 45 minutes. That's gone over a bit more than I thought. I really appreciate your time, and thanks for listening. If you have any questions or any suggestions for the future, let us know. And remember, never, never, never give up. Discipline, yeah. Discipline, proactive way of getting your goals, just hoping it isn't. Yes, exactly. You need to take action. Action, action, action. Never give up. And we're going to, in this community, we're going to keep ourselves accountable and really keep motivating each other, help set our goals. And this is an awesome opportunity for us to share our goals, remain accountable, and keep each other going, because it's a marathon, not a sprint, and this is awesome. All right, guys, I'm off to prepare for this morning for XnForce. So yeah, check it out, XnForce.com. And if you feel like you got a bit of value from this, I'd really appreciate if you guys could share XnForce.com or even the event 10 a.m. 10 a.m. on the 9th of April in Roman Street Parklands in Brisbane. And yeah, if you could just share XnForce.com on your pages, that'd be awesome. All right, guys. Cheers, Ryan. Have an awesome Sunday evening. Set your goals and let's make ourselves accountable. And we are gonna absolutely smash it and help so many people. All right, peace.